The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play really nice.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Packers have regained the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 17, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. That's into the hands of Pascal. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Check match, check match.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go again with Sanders. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, here is Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Hold it ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
Ooh, with a juke. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throws this one right side to Pascal. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's got room. There's a nice move. Oh, one more time. A big pickup of 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
18 Cardinals.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 now. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing is Hurts. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On second down, it's Jones. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now it's Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On first down, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Cut that team! Riggs! Happy Ranger!
Hurts.
He's got him in. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he sets to fire deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense...
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, they're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts into the hands of Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 26 yards. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw, Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Rodgers gotta have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. He'll get this to about the 38. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tonyan.
56 yards.
And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Eagles 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got it inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready? 3. Dragon 60.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good for an Eagles. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through the...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard
line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
26.
Now a first down carry by Jones. On the move past the 40. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game. But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Runs over it. And he's got some space here.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered. He just continued down the field all the
the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Allen Lazard, 58 yards.
And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Okay, ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Trap 50, trap 50.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You grab the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hawk 7, go street. Ready?
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
7 Pirates.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's a Packers touchdown.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. Stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive to about the 35, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
No check. Ready.
Another run with Sanders, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Ready.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Come on.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 2nd and 1. Hurts. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 5 now. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the...
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Here we go. 12. Here we go.
Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They get him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. This is fielded at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
6-0 our score after one.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Ready, ready.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed